Look at these cherry trees I feel good. I think my biggest goal, guess you can't believe everything you see on the internet. Or maybe my taste buds are malfunctioning. Hi friends! In today's video, it's officially sakura season! Join me in exploring Tokyo's spring festivals, checking out some beautiful sakura spots in the city, and admiring the cherry blossoms in their full bloom. Good morning! So as of today, the cherry blossoms are finally in peak bloom here in Tokyo! Woo! I'll admit that in last week's video, I was a little bit eager, and they were not quite ready yet, but this time they should be at full bloom, you know, beautiful, glorious peak blossom vibes, and yeah, I'm excited to go out and celebrate spring! Alright, next I'm gonna get lunch with a friend. I'm so excited because one, she is one of my best friends from college, and two, the cafe she picked out looks super freaking cute. So yeah, let's get going. Hi! Oh my gosh! This is my friend Sabrina. We have been good friends since college. She's one of my best friends actually. And oh, I'm so happy to see you. Also, look at these roses. They're literally, can you see this? Planted. That's crazy. Like, that's crazy. They're real. Like, these flowers, they're so pretty. I thought they were fake, but they're real. Okay, I'm done. Oh wow, that's good. Mine's very rose flavored. This is a flower. I will eat it.
Does it taste good?
Well, it doesn't taste bad.
It just tastes like flour.
I think it does. Yeah, it kind of tastes like a salad.
Oh.
French toast. Oh, that's good. All right. Eddie says I need to be more descriptive about my food. So here it is. I feel like the toast was very soft and eggy. It was more like a souffle than a bread. You know?
The outside was nice and crispy.
There you go. Ah. Dude, I love how Sabrina's dress matches the flowers. Very cute. So we just stumbled upon this random street and there are so many cherry blossoms in bloom. I guess it's kind of hard to see from this angle. All right, I figure this angle is not a very flattering angle of me, but you can see the cherry blossoms. Look at that. All right, next up we're gonna go head to Ueno Park because it is probably the most iconic cherry blossom viewing place of all. Oh my gosh, there are so many cherry blossoms. I definitely understand why Ueno Park is so popular now. Ueno Park is one of the most famous places to look at cherry blossoms in Tokyo, and for good reason. There are over 1,000 sakura trees in the park, at least according to Google, and the park is gorgeous and really large. There's even temples and shrines inside of it. Wow, look at the birds! Oh, they're fighting for that post. Oh my goodness. Guys, this is actually just a bird watching channel now. Guys, look at this bird. Welcome to Bird Watching with Stella. Where are you going? Don't leave. Goodbye. All right, guys, time to do our omikuji. Okay, what will it be? Oh. My fortune is good luck. Words of advice, try not to aim too high at the beginning. Start from what you can do first, don't rush it. I feel good. All right, Sabrina, what'd you get?
I got very good luck.
Oh, wow, very good luck. Good job, Sabrina. All right, guys, you know what time it is. It's snack time, let's go. All right, I've decided on the banana. I feel like the candy fruit is probably tasty, but I'm just craving some banana right now, you know? Choco banana. Which one looks good? Hell, they're all the same probably. All right, this guy looks good. Choco banana time. Tastes exactly like a chocolate-covered banana. Upon further eating, it tastes like 90% like banana and only 10% of other stuff, but I mean, I like bananas. What do you think?
It's good.
You remind me of like the soju poster girlies right now. Yes, go Sabrina! All right, guys, so this is called Sakura Dori, which, as you can see, is full of sakura trees. Very nice. I've heard that the park can get quite crowded, but when we went, the crowds kind of felt more like festive and lively than, well, crowded. There was also a Sakura festival with live singing and dancing performances, lots and lots of yummy street food stalls, and we had so much fun. Oh, they have so many hanami dangos. Which flavor should we get? Alright guys, tag yourself. Who are you? I think I'm this rabbit. Okay, I really like this, but Eddie would not because it's kind of slimy. I think the flavors are really nice though. Oh my gosh, guys, bro, Meguro River, this is actually the place to be. There's so many cherry blossoms, it's crazy. I will say, I definitely thought that the cherry blossoms would be like lit up more brightly based on the photos on the internet, but it's still nice. Yeah, I guess you can't believe everything you see on the internet. Meguro River is also one of the most iconic places to enjoy the sakura trees, especially at night. Fun fact, there's literally a Japanese word for nighttime lit up cherry blossoms, yozakura, and I can understand why because it was such a beautiful time. Oh my gosh, this lantern area is so cute. Maybe the internet did not betray me after all. I'll be honest, it was kind of hard to capture the ambiance of the experience on camera, so you'll kind of just have to take my word for it. It's really gorgeous in real life. I would highly recommend checking it out. Alright guys, low-key, we forgot to eat our hanami dango at the hanami, so I'll just eat it now. I think maybe it's supposed to be a bit sakura flavored, but I can't really tell. Low-key tastes like the same flavor as the pink one. Eddie insists they're different flavors, but they really do taste the same to me. Maybe mine is malfunctioning, or maybe my taste buds are malfunctioning. Yeah, unclear. Okay, last update. Apparently this one is flavored with strawberry, and the green one is flavored with matcha, and indeed my taste buds are just broken. Alright friends, well, that is it for today. I had so much fun. We walked like over 20,000 steps, but they were 20,000 very good steps. And yeah, I'm honestly just so glad that I got to spend time with one of my best friends. It's kind of cheesy to say this, but I think for me, honestly, spending quality time with the people that I love is probably one of the best ways to spend time, you know, as a human being. So I'm very grateful that even though I've moved all the way across the world, we still got to spend time together. And yeah, for now, I'm feeling very tired, but I'm gonna go get some editing done and then go to sleep. So I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. Okay, so today the plan is in the morning we're gonna do some pretty everyday stuff. Gonna study Japanese, do some editing, and then everyday chores. But in the afternoon, we are going to be going to yomiuriland, which is supposed to be like this little theme park by Tokyo. And they advertise, one, obviously having the cherry trees, but two, also like a fun light illumination thing. So I don't know, it just seems cute. I've seen a few ads for them on the subway and I thought it would be fun to go check it out. But yeah, first, gotta do my Japanese lesson. So update on my Japanese progress. I have officially decided to sign up for the N4 exam in July. And okay, low-key, this is definitely a pretty ambitious move because I haven't actually finished all the N5 content yet, but I think since they only hold the exam twice a year, it just makes sense for me to try my best to see if I can pass N4, since like, I feel pretty confident I can pass N5 at this point, right? And it feels like such a waste to have to wait until December for like N4 or something, so I'm gonna try my best. Will I possibly regret this over the next few months while I cram? Maybe, but YOLO, I'm gonna ganbarimasu. Alright guys, and our next task for the day is laundry. Oh, it's kind of heavy. Our unit does not have a washer and dryer, and I feel like it's one of those things where you don't realize how much you appreciate something until you don't have it anymore, you know? So that's okay. Going to the laundromat will be my arm workout for the day. But yeah, let's get going. All right, started the laundry, off to lunch. This is an egg omelet or shrimp omelet. Egg omelet is obvious. Mmm, wow, that's so soft. All right, guys, so for a few years now, whenever I go to a restaurant, Eddie and I like to keep track of how much we liked the food in our own little personal food log, right? It's not on Yelp or anything, we just keep track for our own sake. And we're usually pretty harsh about our grading because if every place is a 10, no place is a 10, you know what I mean? So I would say our average rating is usually a 6 or a 7. So the thing is, most food in Japan, in its baseline, is pretty good, which makes the food log hard because it's well, even places that are pretty good usually get a 7. But I have to say, this place was so good. Oh my God. The food was delicious, and we went there right at opening, but there was already a line because it was so popular, and I really understand why. The sauce for the Hamburg steak was so flavorful, and also it was only 1,000 yen. What the heck? Probably would give it at least an 8, maybe a 9. Good place. I still have to fold my laundry. Ugh. All right, friends, well, I still have a few more hours before it's time to go to Yomiuriland, so I figured it would be a good time to get some thumbnail work done, do some editing, but also, since today is April 1st, haha, April Fools, I thought it would be a good idea to also do some quarterly planning. I know, very corporate of me, but since my old job was literally being a product manager and spending time thinking about these things, it's kind of ingrained in me at this point, and I also do genuinely think it's pretty useful, especially now that I am self-employed and trying to make this YouTube thing work. I guess it's pretty important to, set goals for myself and ask myself, hey, how do I know if I'm on the right track and if I'm doing the right things and when should I pivot? Fun fact, for those of you who guys don't know, I actually used to have a YouTube channel with 50,000 subscribers that I left behind to start this new one. And was that a good decision? I have no idea. But, I'll think about it a bit during my quarterly planning, and yeah. I would highly recommend, I don't know, I'll leave some questions down in the description box if anyone's curious, but yeah, I'm a pretty reflective, planning kind of gal. But for now, enough yapping, time to actually do some work. All right, so I spent some time thinking about my goals, and on the YouTube side, I think my biggest goal is to see whether or not I can actually build a consistent audience. I guess on my old channel, I was able to have individual videos go viral, but there wasn't I don't know, a sense of community or that kind of thing. So that's my main goal for this one, really, just to see if I can build a channel where people want to stick around a bit more. Kind of cringe to admit on camera, but it's true. Anyways, in terms of the personal side of things, I think my biggest goal is actually to work on self-love. Oh my gosh. I guess this kind of stuff is just how it is. But yeah, some of my friends who have been to therapy were telling me about oh, Stella, you gotta work on self-love. That's the first step for a lot of internal things, right? And it was funny because I was well, I know what it means to love my friends, to love my family, to love my partner, but I've never actually stopped to think about what it means to love myself. And so I just thought that was kind of funny. I don't know, viewers out there, if you have any thoughts on self-love, but yeah, it's my goal to kind of work on getting better at that this quarter. I'm a little bit hard on myself sometimes, but we'll get there. Anyways, kind of deep, but let's go to Yomiuriland and have some fun, shall we? Alright guys, we're on the Yomiuriland gondola, and holy crap, wait, these cherry trees are crazy. I gotta change the camera. Let's not look at my face. Look at those cherry blossoms. Oh my goodness, they're so pink. Yomiuriland is an amusement park in the outskirts of Tokyo. It's actually really easy to get to by train, but a bit out of the center of the city. And during the springtime, it's really popular because it has a ton of sakura trees and nighttime illuminations. Honestly speaking, the rides were mostly targeted towards children and the lines were really long. So instead of waiting, we kind of treated Yomiuriland as a giant park and just walked around it instead. This one's funny. We've got our hot dogs. Let's eat. Oh. Yeah, I think this is pretty good. This drink is so good. Whoops. The perfect combination of sweet and salty. Trust, it's very good. Taiko time. Let's go. Here are our foods, hayashi omurice and a heart-shaped something. Itadakimasu. That's pretty good. Now I got the heart hamburg steak thing. No, it can't compare to this morning's lunch hamburg, but it's not bad. Unfortunately, this year was a bit of a cloudy sakura season, and gray skies are always a little bit sad compared to blue ones. But when the sun set, oh my gosh, Yomiuriland freaking blew me away. Like, the illuminations were absolutely gorgeous. It kind of felt like I was in a little magical fairy tale, and it was a completely different experience from viewing it during the day. Honestly, I felt like an excited kid again, but how can you not feel excited when everything is so shiny and sparkly? I really like the way the lights light up the sakura. Very smart, Stella. Oh my gosh, guys, Yomiuriland was probably one of my favorite places to see sakura in all of Tokyo. Like, I feel like they did a really good job with the illuminations, and there were also just a ton of trees there, so would recommend. Anyhow, part of the reason why I really wanted to go today is because it's supposed to rain for the next 4 days, and honestly, by the time that's over, I don't know how many like sakura will still be in bloom, which is kind of sad, but such is the, you know, ephemeral nature of sakura season. You gotta appreciate their beauty while they're here, you know? And yeah, I'm really glad that I got to see them. This is my first time ever witnessing them in Japan, and it was so much fun. You know, even though I wish the skies could have been more blue, they were still gorgeous. Anyhow, that is it for this week's video. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!